Hello and welcome to the 365 project.
Oh, yes. Best month ever. Hello, everybody, and welcome to day 337 of the 365 project. 28 days to go, I believe. What have we got here? Some little penguins again of the 365 project, and it's the third day of Advent Calendar Mania. Get up there, chocolate. And it is the first day of a new week, Monday. I'll put you back up here. Nice. Yeah, it is Monday. Start of a new work week. Start of a new work week hustle. Also away day. And yeah, we had a decent work week hustle last week. The weekend dropped off with the steps. Still beat target though, both days, Saturday, Sunday, but sometimes we were knocking like 28,000 steps out Monday to Friday, but we only did like 15 for Saturday, Sunday, but that's not exactly a bad thing. We beat our target every day last week. And we did over 150,000 steps total, so that's good. And yeah, we'll go through Weekend Warrior results because there was 3 or 4 of those we were involved in over the weekend. Some of them are still awaiting people to sync up and things, so we'll give it a little bit of time and then we'll crack out the results for those. Had a couple of invitations for work week hustles as well from some of the crew, so we've got them set up as well, and I sent a couple out myself. Today, of course, being Way Day as well, so we shall figure our way out to find the scales and see if we can get ourselves a measurement and see how we've done compared to last week. We had a loss last week and I believe the week before. So we're going for the hat trick. We're going for the third time in a row. If we can do that, that would be good. That would be very good indeed. And we've got 14,000 steps minimum to achieve today, and 2 litres of water minimum also to achieve today. And yeah, there goes Mark and Caroline, just seeing you there in the distance, walking past the house. Don't know where you're heading, but it seems like you're wrapped up, prepared for cold. Not ideal. Sounds like what I'm going to be doing. Again, which isn't ideal. So that's it, game plan, prep water, prep ourselves, got things charging up, getting power into them. Yeah, go out, do the thing, come back, dominated, nice. Review Way Day results, nice. All that kind of good stuff. So if you excuse me, we've got to go outside. At least it isn't raining.
So Monday is here, and yeah, although I did just see family walk past all wrapped up in big thick coats and hats by the time I ended up going outside today, it was really warm. There was nothing but sunshine in the sky, and there was no wind, and any wind there was kind of like a warm breeze thing going on. Yeah, I think I felt overdressed in my jacket and with my gloves, but we ended up setting off on our journey to beat our 14,000 step target today. And yeah, well, we wanted to do a big one initially. That was the plan. We thought if we go out, we can have a nice big walk, try and keep up with the 20,000 sort of per day average we were doing last week. Or at least that was the plan. We had the time, we were up in plenty of time, so that aspect of the tactics were working. Make sure you're up in good time, and then you can get these additional sort of steps in, these additional miles. Definitely worked last week. So I try to employ the same tactics again this week. And the way we ended up going in the end, we sort of went around by the Bolton Lake initially, and then kind of went down towards the Blue Bridge and then back into town. And that was ultimately to go and do the Way Day results, which results are inbound for that. And once we've done that, we had more people that were picking up the Workweek Hustle invitations. We have a lot of people and a lot of Workweek Hustles on the go, about 4 or 5, maybe more. So that was good. It was good to see people were keen and people were inviting me that necessarily weren't taking part in the last week's one, that kind of thing. So maybe the sunshine had persuaded people to get out and about a bit more today. I'm not 100% on that one. But we didn't go out for as big a bigger journey today as we initially went for. We did ended up cutting it a little bit short. Let's go and see if the step target ultimately though has been beaten.
Oh, it's been messed up. It's been real messed up. Well, not real messed up, but hasn't been the best of days. I'll explain why in a second. So, walk's done. Whew. And, yeah, hang on. Trying to get stuff off and I don't have hold of anything. Didn't need that. Didn't need that jacket at all. It's been sunny, it's been bright, it's been warm. I've done 2/3 of the journey, pretty much everything unzipped, trying to get cool. So there you go. Sick of getting burnt by the weather, all that kind of stuff. But we're back in, and have we beat target today? That's the question. Have we beat target? Let's find out if we've done it. Hashtag team step check. 14,000's the number. 14,653 is the result. So it's a win. Win. I fell too far back in my seat. Ticked off the list. Ugh. Right. Okay. So we've done step target. That's where we find ourselves now. However, it's Way Day, so we have results, and this was last week's 1312. We did a interim progress report. We were doing over 20,000 steps a day, Monday to Friday, so we thought we'd just check in and see how that equated to, and that was a decent interim result for midweek, which then brings us to today. Here we go. And what we have today is supposedly 13.3, which when you take the midweek one out and then compare the two from last week to this week, is a gain of £1. So yeah, that is probably one of the most crushing, demoralising Way days of the year, because midweek we were £3 off, and then come today we're £1 on. So if we could have been anywhere near 13.9 come today instead of 13.13, we had a chance. We had a real good chance, but I don't think that magic number's in reach now. I think, like bungee runs where you got like a bungee cable attached to you and you try and run and stretch and touch the thing. And that's where I was at maximum stretch, and I was like, I can touch it, and then the snapbacks come back and woof, I'm going the other direction away now. So I think mentally it's a bit too much of a body blow. I don't really fancy sort of having a uber strict Christmas time festive period, especially the way my head's been going at the minute. Bit of turbulence going on in the sort of everyday goings on of the 365 project, and yours truly. Hasn't been smooth sailing, but I don't fancy just eating rice cakes for the next 20 days. I know it's not going to happen, so I needed to be around that number, that 13.9, and I wasn't. So I didn't have too bad a weekend. Obviously I ate food. I didn't not eat anything, but it's tame in comparison to previous weekends, really. I thought I would have been at least there or thereabouts, but you've got to trust the scales. I can't say that it was a dodgy reading, if that's a dodgy one, what any of them prior to that has been like dodgy, you know. It's just a little bit of a mental body blow. I might not be able to get up from this one. Yeah, something to ponder. But I mean, overall, it can't be viewed as a disappointment. I mean, look at the numbers. The numbers are just outrageous. Considering where we started from, it's an overwhelming success. So I just really wanted to get to that 13.4, but it's too far now. I think it's too far. Too far. Which is disappointing, but we're going to keep on trying to beat our step targets every day. We're going to see the 365 project out. We've got, 28 days to go now until the end of the year. It's been an absolutely epic journey, so I can't really sort of falter it, you know. There's been ups, there's been downs, and there's been everything in the middle, so I can't say any fairer than that. I've given it my best shot over a 365-day period, and, the finish line is almost in sight, and, we'll get there. But I just don't think we'll get there where I thought we had the chance of getting there at weight-wise. That probably sounded weird, that sentence, but I knew what I was trying to say in my head. So that's a wrap from me. We'll do the work week hustle and weekend warrior recaps in the highlight reel images at the end of the clip. But now I've got other things to do, so thanks for watching. I've been Aaron from the highlight reel. Didn't get the result we wanted today. But don't forget to stay safe and stay active, and above all else, keep it real. And then maybe we'll start going around doing walks with this little bad boy on there. Get all festive and jiggy with it and that.
The 3rd of December 2018, day 337 of the 365 project. Monday, weigh day. Been a very strange day overall. One to provoke thoughts, that kind of thing. The highlight reel showing the images of the journey out today. Not the result that we were looking for on the scales, and this is one of the times when doing the sort of midweek interim weigh-in day things can be counterproductive. As you saw there, the middle of the week weigh day we did last week showed great progress in that we were £3 off from our Monday weigh-in, and that was on Friday. So from another 3 days, it would seem that there's been like a £4 gain. Again, I can't sort of question the scales. I've got to say what the scales are telling me is right, but it doesn't feel like I've put on that amount of weight in that amount of time, and I don't know. It isn't the first time I've had a squiffy weigh day. Definitely not. There's been times when I've expected gains and got losses, and then there's been times when I've expected losses and got gains, and sometimes the maths just doesn't seem to add up. Sometimes I kind of think, well, this can't be right, but it is what it is. Although time is now becoming an issue for my ultimate target number, trying to hit that. Just things I know the way this month's going to go. I can't now. I don't think it's going to be a thing. I'm not so much throwing the towel in, but it was difficult anyway. It needed to be a loss today on the scales, and it wasn't. It was a gain. So it's now got that much more difficult and ultimately possibly unachievable. The work week hustles are up and running now, and weekend warriors, we had Kay and I believe it was Christy P coming out with the results there, so well done guys. Let's see who's got it in them to have a strong work week hustle this week.